used to push the carbonite encased Han Solo through Cloud City. You can feel them lining you up. You can feel slight movement as you're pushed up onto a shuttle. You can feel just the hint of inertial dampener as the shuttle lifts off and begins to fly, all very groggy, like a deep haze, almost like a dream without clarity. You see colors, you hear sounds, muffled and garbled. Each of you feels a light touch on your forehead. And for all those of you that are force sensitive, for just a moment, the touch bears with it dread. For just a second, as you see these swirling lights and grays a moment later, you have no idea how much time this has taken. You have no idea what's going on. Eventually, you hear the whirl of machines. You hear the hustle and bustle of noise. Again, all foggy. It's impossible to make distinctions out of this. Grays and whites and blacks and big dark blobs. Like all of you have terrible vision and you've forgotten your glasses or contacts. Eventually, you hear more machines. You feel some pulls and some tugs, a big flash before complete darkness for a few moments. In a minute, we'll resume with where all of you are as you begin to wake up. But first, I would like to recap Saxon's adventure for you all so that you kind of understand what happens. Saxon had a very nice little adventure. He did very well. So the invisible Saxon, watching you all get pushed onto the shuttle in his stealth with his stealth field generator on, snuck into the back. As he rode the shuttle, just as it landed, he hiding quietly behind some storage crates in the back of this. And this is the three-winged shuttle that you would have seen Vader or the Emperor use. It's just a basic transport shuttle. All right, but that's the image reference for you guys. It's that gray with the three wings that fold up as it lands. So it's a large shuttle. It can carry 30 to 50 troops and crew. As it landed, Saxon was jostled a little, and he bumped a crate. A few stormtroopers looked in that general direction, but chalked it up very quickly to, a rough landing. Saxon, through a large hangar bay, and I'm not going to give you all details because you don't know, and he's unconscious at the moment. Through a large hangar bay, followed you all into a turbo lift. With a very nice little acrobatics roll, he managed to roll underneath one of your repulsor gurneys and hide in a packed turbo lift as all 8 or 9 of you were pushed into the same place. Only Sunshay Soul and the commanding officer of the Imperial Star Destroyer were not present on this turbo lift. Several minutes of moving up and down and sideways later, the troopers begin to push the gurneys, the repulsor gurneys, down this long hallway. Saxon made another stealth and athletics check and just tipped the front of a stormtrooper boot as he rolled out of the gurney. However, as the stormtrooper bent to look and see what had touched him, Saxon managed with an incredible roll to activate M4's eyes, the lights of his droid flashing momentarily, distracting everyone as he managed to get out of the way just in time before a trooper would have tripped over him pushing the gurney. Several minutes later, you were all separated. M4 and M3 were taken into a room on the right. The rest of you were pushed forward through a large blast door. Saxon chose to pursue the droids, and in doing so found a single stormtrooper and a technician. The technician has M3 laid out on a table. The top of his head was open, and he was sticking a hydrospanner. Using Miner to create a small or a life-size hologram of Sunshay Soul, Saxon sent Miner in this shroud into the room. The image can walk but cannot talk or make sounds. But it looked realistic. As it walked in, he causing this trooper and the technician to stand at attention. Saxon, invisible still, running out of time, snuck into the room and attempted to use the opening in M3's head to activate the droid. In doing so, he touched a positive connection inside the head on accident, causing a large spark, which made Saxon drop his hydrospanner, thus tipping off the stormtrooper that something might be amiss. In doing so, the trooper switched his helmet to thermal vision and was able to find Saxon with his heat signature. A very short fight, and Saxon found himself stunned very quickly, unconscious on the ground. Through all this commotion, uh, an awakening of sorts. Plick, in his slumber inside of the chassis of M3, was disturbed from his wonderful nap by the sounds of shouting and then a wow, which is the distinct sound of a stun blast being fired at another person. With an incredible stealth roll that he sent me earlier, Plick manages to peek from the hidden compartment inside the chassis of M3. Plick, you see a small room. I need to move everyone over to, we are in a small room. You see yourself, Plick?
I think it's further down. There it is. I see myself.
Yes. You see yourself in a small room as you peek from the inside of the chassis. A technician is leaning over the unconscious form of Saxon. The stormtrooper in the room is lowering his blaster rifle. You see a wisp of smoke coming from it, and you hear the trooper, "Hey, send one of the other troopers down here. We found a stowaway."
All right, so both of them kind of have their back to me right now, right?
So you are basically on top of M3, who's kind of on this table. So if I
Okay.
move you guys, it's because of the way the grid works, you can't be directly on the table, and the way I made the map. You're on the table inside of M3.
Okay. And they're like he's looking towards the door he said, and this guy is looking over Saxon.
Both the trooper and the technician are looking at Saxon, and he would be right here.
Okay,
Oh,
where's M4 at?
M4 is, you actually don't see M4.
I deleted myself. Sorry.
That's all right. I will undelete you.
Oh, M4's not in here. That ruins my plan completely.
M4 is probably close by, but you don't see him in the immediate area.
Okay. Well, let's see. You said that he's like right there. Um. So what I'm gonna do is I want to send one of my little robots out secretly
Okay,
and have him just go behind, say, the stormtrooper, and have him cause like an electrical fire on the stormtrooper's back.
great. First, I need a stealth roll for your droid.
I don't know that it has statistics, but I rolled a 17.
Great. Yeah, we're going to use yours because they are
Oh,
part
okay.
of you, and essentially you would be controlling them from a tech pad. So as a tech caster, you would have like a wrist pad, and
Yeah.
that's how you control everything. So there's actually an item slot for that. You can literally get +1 wrist pads.
I'm sorry. Since when is he a wizard?
I have tech casting. I have ion blast at will.
What?
Yeah.
Hush,
Like,
let him do this.
he's a Jawa. I mean, you never know what they can and can't do. It's wild. It's wild. All right. Let me
So
actually
it's a
roll.
17 plus 11.
Holy shit. 17 plus 11. I don't like that. Yeah, very stealthy. Very stealthy. Do you have to roll an attack for this, or is this
No, it's just a thing that happens. It can cause an electrical fire, smoke, or a small explosion.
Okay, great. So this isn't going to cause any damage. This is
No, no
just
damage. This
gotcha,
is
gotcha, 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 gotcha.
just a distraction thing.
Fantastic, fantastic. Great. So as they're looking, the trooper radios for someone to come and collect the unconscious Ugnaught that he has found intruding. This small little droid, no bigger than a thumbtack, maybe two, just rolls, and just as it falls before it hits the ground, it floats up behind the stormtrooper. As it gets close to the nape of the trooper's neck, it explodes with a big psst of electricity, igniting the underlying layer of the armor. The trooper goes, "Oh, oh, God, what? Oh, God," as he smacks, attempting to put the fire out that's now on his sort of underlaying of under layer of protection.
Okay,
You have
so
successfully distracted him.
nice. So since that's happening, do I see any type of? I know that it's there, but does Plick see any type of restraining bolt on M3?
Just on the other side of the cover of the chassis, you see a restraining bolt that's stuck onto the chest of M3. It has not been permanently secured, but it's in there pretty good.
Can I use my tinker's tools to try and remove it?
You could, but you will have to come out of the chassis to do it, at least part of the way.
All right. Next question. The officer that has the tech pad, where is
Yes.
the tech pad?
It's on his wrist.
It's like around his wrist. Does it look
Yes,
secure?
it's like an armband. It wraps around their wrist.
Man, I was gonna try and grappling hook it away from him.
I mean, you
Does
could
he know which
try.
would be easier?
Well, what does Plick think would be easier?
I mean, I'm assuming if I go with option A, which is remove the restraining bolt, I'm gonna get blown up across the room. But I'm gonna try that. So as they're distracted, I'm going to stealthily try and remove the bolt.
Roll stealth at disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yes, the trooper gets disadvantage to see you. The technician is kind of looking straight across the way, so disadvantage.
That's weird. So that is
I mean,
a
he's almost looking
16
where you would be.
and a. Well, that was an 18. 18.
18 and plus 11 for both of them?
Yeah.
Or is that
so
with?
it's
Okay,
16, then 18 plus 11.
fantastic. They both fail. Right as you're about to peek out, the technician runs over and begins to put the fire, begins to help the trooper put the electrical burns and sort of pour some quick water on them. So you are able to attempt stealthily without being caught to remove the restraining bolt. So I need you to make a Tinker's Tools check.
So that is a 15 plus. I don't know how to do Tinker's tools. I know I'm proficient with them.
So are you proficient or do you expertise?
I'm proficient with those.
Great. So it's intelligence plus your proficiency.
So my intelligence is +3 plus my proficiency, which is 2. So +5.
What level are you?
I'm level 5.
It'd all be
Okay.
5.
Yeah, I was about to say, shouldn't your proficiency be +3 at level 5?
Oh, is it? Then it would be +3.
+6. So you get +6.
So 15
Intelligence and
plus
proficiency
6. So 21.
I mean by the skin of your teeth. The DC for these restraining bolts is 20.
Oh.
These are good. You slide the tip of your Tinker's Tools in there and you go Houdini. And with a quick M3, you feel a surge of power as suddenly control of yourself has been completely returned to you. You activate and find yourself in this room with a Jawa coming out of your insides, a stormtrooper on fire, and none of your other friends in sight. Oh, the Ugnaught Saxon, who's tried to dominate you for a long time, unconscious on the ground.
Right, well, I'm going to kill Saxon first.
Hold
Most
on.
important thing.
While he's reactivating, are they both in this corner by themselves?
At the moment, but they are very quickly catching on.
I am chucking a grenade with my grenade launcher at both of them.
Are we close?
I don't know.
You know that scene? You know that scene in Ragnarok where the AC/DC song plays and it's like, ah! We're about to get that.
I mean, I don't know what the distance is, but I'm shooting it. So.
Hold on a second. Yeah, that's fine. I can do that.
Like the explosion radius? I think that's 10 feet.
Give me to do that tonight before I go to sleep.
Well, I'm shooting it into the corner, so we should be all right.
I just need to know for my own personal headcanon if M3 knew Plick was in his chassis, or if when M3 wakes up, he just sees this little Jawa poking out of his body and like, oh God, did I kill and dismember one?
Yeah, no, M3 Super wouldn't care. He'd go along with it and be like, yep.
Oh, I see.
Tactically advantageous. Also, am I robot-y right now?
Yes.
Nice. Does it is it bad when I talk normal? Or you can understand?
No, it's good.
No,
it works.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I mean, it's great.
At this point, before the grenade, I need initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't make it.
No, too much. Are you kidding? The second you popped out and
11.
undid him, and then M3 was like,
yeah, you know what? Flick, you lost my attacks. I was just gonna start attacking.
7 plus 5. So
7
12.
plus 5. Okay, so the trooper's going first. then Plick, then M3, then the technician. All right. The trooper is first. The trooper lifts his blaster and goes, "Jesus Christ!" and takes a quick, whatever the equivalent of "Force be damned," and fires at
Good old Jesus, space wizard.
Space Jesus. Takes a couple of quick shots, and he misses Plick in his attempt. Plick, it's now your turn. I need
Sweet.
to-
So I'm gonna back up 5 feet. Actually, I'm gonna get under this table right here, and then I'm going to bonus action hide.
Okay.
Wait, I'm not gonna hide because I don't think that it does any sneak attack damage with a grenade launcher. So I'm just going to stand on top of the table and then shoot a grenade at them.
Perfect. Jesus Christ.
I
Let's
don't
see,
even know how this works. How's the grenade launcher
it's
work?
basically the same as you get a +1 to the attack. It's basically the same as a regular grenade. You just the grenade launcher gives you distance, and because it's a +1 grenade launcher, you are able to give a +1 to the attack. Which kind of grenade is this?
It's just a regular frag grenade, I think.
Frag grenade.
Fragmentation. So it says grenades can be set to detonate upon impact.
I'm assuming that's what you're doing.
Yeah. And let's see here. Each creature within 10 feet must make a DC 14 dexterity throw. So do I shoot an attack with it?
No, the +1 will be added to the DC because of the grenade launcher. So the DC will become 15.
So it's DC 15.
And it's a dex save?
Yeah.
I bet if you reverse pickpocket a grenade into somebody's pocket, you could get sneak attack damage with loot.
I would allow that.
That's fantastic.
As the grenade is fired, the trooper, if you could see his eyes, they would have gone wide as he dodges and rolls to the side. The trooper will succeed on his roll. The technician is very confused and is like, "Hoo, hoo, hoo," and he will fail. So roll 2d10s of kinetic damage +1.
I got double 8 plus 1, so 16, 17.
17. The technician is dead. Literally, the grenade flies through the air, and as it
I called dibs on him, Plick.
You were dead.
As the grenade flies through the air, the technician reflexively catches it, and the second his hands touch it, just he's blasted onto the wall. The trooper rolls 5 feet in this direction and takes half damage. You said 17?
Yeah, 17.
And in the so he takes a chunk of damage. What is that? 9, 8? It's 8. I'm rounding down. Screw you guys. So he takes 8 points of damage. His armor is black and pocked. He has bits of technician all over the white. So black and red and white. You see a finger like land on his shoulder pad. M3, it's your turn as this soldier shakes his head, and I need to roll. Okay, cool. Keep going.
Yeah, I'll big knife him twice, reckless.
Great. Roll your attacks.
23. Oh, it's not doing damage yet. Okay, well, 23 for the first and 23 for the second.
Great. Well, you will hit with both.
Impressive.
So that's a 12, and I'm gonna re-roll that D10 on the 10 to hopefully get higher, because weapon expertise.
I mean,
it's lower, so 9.
Okay. How would you like to kill this particular stormtrooper?
Oh my god. So M3 is gonna bolt up and just instinctually just swing the axe twice and just happens to hit this guy. But while I see him, I'm just gonna say, "Where are my friends?" And then his head's gonna fly off.
Ask the question, chop the head off. Oh man, if any of you remember Chicago at Mars Hill, that was
shit stun.
I just want to point out
I
that
try not to.
M3
Eat
said
shit.
friends. M3 said friends.
Shut up! Don't ruin that.
Friendship.
He did. He did say that. So yeah, he's very dead. And you all are alone in this room.
Loot the room.
As we okay. Inside of the room, you find no credits anywhere. If the technician had any, they don't exist anymore. They're smoke. On the other side of the room, you see a small door down here that's open. On the other side of the room, you see just some random droid parts. M4 is in this room with a restraining bolt, which is deactivated because the wrist pad that controlled it is now ash. Blew it up. So M4 is around. He'll follow you guys, but do nothing. You see some interesting chemicals in a small container right here that are marked biohazard. You see a few droid parts.
But grab those.
Okay, I grabbed the biohazard.
Great. You may mark down that you have one container of hazardous material.
This is fun.
Excellent.
You're unsure what it does.
Should we do something with Saxon, Flick? Or should we just leave him?
I would say shove
I'm
him
sure
in
he'll
your
be
chassis, but I'm not sure that that's a good idea.
May I shove him in his chassis or I don't want
M4
to die.
M4 can carry him.
Yeah, M4 will carry him.
That's canon. M4 is just carrying the unconscious Saxon around.
Yeah,
in
M4
his
just
arms.
stand in the back. You're useless most of the time anyway. Try not to die.
Great. So we are in just a second going to flash to the other group, who's not far away. But
Great.
some time has passed. So
I
as
want
this
to see
wraps,
one more thing. Sorry, I want to
Sure,
just
sure.
stand like in the corner with my great sword just ready in case anybody comes through. I'm gonna chop off a head.
perfect.
Oh, as they come in the room, that's smart.
So
Could be you guys.
M3, is you ready yourself? A trooper walks in the room.
I shoot.
And you. No, hold on. We're gonna flash over in just a second.
We kill him.
I'm gonna blue balls you.
Next
Trooper,
stormtrooper.
a pair of stormtroopers walk in the room and go TK334. What's the commotion? We heard a blast. Flash over to the other group.
Swing. Sorry.
That's just yay. End scene. All right, flashing over to the rest of you. You slowly begin to gain consciousness. All of you kind of at the same time, you begin to feel definition returning. You start to see lines. You hear the hum of engines. You can kind of feel, you've been on big ships before, like the derelict, and you can feel the hum of the engine through the entire ship as if it's just a little bit of vibration. You blinking, you find yourself in a small room with a bed, not very comfortable, just a metal slab, and facilities should the need arise. You also see a red electrical force field. You can see through it, you can hear through it, but if you reach to touch it, it burns ever so slightly. You have found yourself in a detention cell. Just outside, pacing the hallway, you see Sun Shay Sol as he stands almost floating like in front of you, pacing between your cells, and he goes, Very good, my friends, you're awake. I've waited, well, I suppose not terribly long. I must say I'm most intrigued by you. It's not often that prisoners come to us willingly, whether that be a brilliant or foolish choice we have yet to see. So tell me, what do you expect by giving yourselves up so easily?
Tarek is going to kind of get up and say, "Ugh, this feels worse than being drunk," and then spit on the ground towards this guy.
It hits the force field and evaporates.
That's fine. That's cool.
He looks at you, he turns his head, and you see only the white mask with the eyes, and he says, Yes, that would be the Salamiri blood. Quite a harmless creature, unless you're inclined to the Force, like many are.
You see the mask? I'm gonna look at Spruik and be like, "He must be that ugly. He's gotta hide it."
Sprig's gonna wake up laughing at that. That's what's gonna happen.
Just
Were you in a fire or?
I suppose fire is the closest thing. I am not quite all here, you see. Would you like to see what's behind my mask, Tarek Kell?
I've seen an ugly lass in my day. Go ahead.
He floats right up to the force field, and as he gets closer and closer, he presses the mask into it, and then his body and cloak dissolve through the mask and float through the force field. The mask falls to the ground behind, with some burn marks on the forehead where he had pressed. You see the rough image of a face swirling in smoke and blackness, almost like a dark cloud of energy that wraps and twists around itself. In the smoke, you see the definition of eyes, of a face, and of cheeks, but it's not clear. It's not like skin. He floats right up to you, an inch away from your face, and he goes, "You see, 1,000 or so years ago, I was a humanoid. I forget what race, it's been so long. Young and arrogant, I discovered that I had a penchant for using the Force." And he floats sideways, then back out of the door, picking the mask up and places it back on his face. "I began experimenting. I lived in a small village, very poor. My gift made them think that I was, well, they thought I was a god. And being young and foolish, I believed them. I began to draw on my power to try and make crops grow, to provide for these poor people who offered me all they had. It was an incredible sense of power. And yet, as I drew and I drew, I thirsted for more. You see, no Jedi came to rescue me. No great wielder of the Force came to teach me my errors. So as I drew more and more, pulling this incredible power that I felt everywhere around me, I began to feel my body burn. Slowly at first, a tickle. But over time, it burned more and more and more, and yet I kept pulling and pulling. Like a drug, you see, the more you use, the more you need.
I was gonna say
And
you
as I
should talk to a
pulled,
doctor.
careful, Naxomo, your time is limited. As I pulled more and more, I began to realize my body could not contain the power I drew. So I stretched to the people who worshipped me, reaching, attempting to store energy, this power I had in them. In the process, I burned all their bodies to ash, and mine shortly after. However, so much of the energy had been used, so much had been drawn into me, that my spirit refused to leave. I wandered space, time, formless, floating in nothingness, no purpose, no conscious memory, just aberrant energy, until my master found me. He showed me a way to draw my energy back into what you see here. My thoughts returned, and he gave me purpose. And so here I am, serving him and at the same time reaching for my purpose. I will find a way to inhabit a body once again. I will return to the mortal world, and I will be invincible. And you, Tarek Kell, Zawarudo, Spruik, Treefaller, and Tech Triff, you will help me, whether you want to or not. Naxomo, on the other hand, he will likely be killed when we get to our stopping point for treason and all. But I am not the judge of your sentence, only the deliverer. Now, you all will need rest. I don't know if you can tell or not, but we've been in hyperspace for several hours now. A few days and we'll be at our destination. A friend of yours waits there. I'm sure he'll be quite excited to see you. If he is the friend you remember. We shall see. Now, I'm sure that you have some grand plan to escape, to destroy the ship, to save the children. Oh, and just so you know, the children are all that's left. Adults are quite useless to our purpose. They've been sent to other tasks. When you manage to escape and find me, I will have some questions for you about this black book I found in your possessions. What is the title again? The Ordo Ancognium. I've found some interesting rituals in there. I don't quite understand the language, but I will learn it. And I will find out what it is meant to be, and if my answers are in it. You had better hurry, young Jedi. Your time is less than you think.
Sorry to be annoying. Can you remind me who had the book?
You had it in your possessions, I believe. We found it in the Jedi Temple on Adega, and it was not among the things you listed as leaving behind.
I didn't have that in my inventory, so
Not my fault.
Was I not the one that had the book?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that
I didn't have it written down in mine, so.
Plick, do you have the
And I
black
emailed
book
it to
written
you
Let
all
me
in
those
look.
weeks ago.
Let me look and see if I've got a book in mind. I've got a shoe fossil, a puzzle box, a heavy blaster, 2 broken kyber crystals, jump
Okay,
saw worth 100 credits. No, I don't see book.
I definitely didn't write it down in mine, but that doesn't mean I didn't have it. So
Pretty sure you did. I need to run something down to Heather really quick. I'll be right back. As this happens, he with you can feel the smile more than you can see it, given the mask and the smoky apparage. He goes, "I do hope that you enjoy spice and gravity. Our next stop will be our base. We're going to the mall." And then he floats up through the ceiling and vanishes. All right, I'll be right back. If you don't know what the maw is, you can look it up. Or I'll explain it in a minute.
this fucking guy.
I'm gonna go make a drink because I need a fucking drink.
So there's no killing that guy right now.
Yeah, can we kill a ghost? Can a ghost hurt us?
Yes
Well-
and yes.
You can definitely kill a ghost. I don't know about in Star Wars, but
I believe the technical term is busting, not killing.
it depends on which ancient text you're looking at. But yes, busting is the preferred method. So I've been listening.
Hi, Brentley.
Yeah.
I hope you've been listening. That was a big monologue.
Yeah. Welcome to Team Fucked.
Yeah.
Things are going fine. Are you kidding me?
We're
Actually,
a
I
little
think
more.
Everything's going better than expected.
Well,
Yeah, you guys fucking nailed it in your room.
Yeah, Plick and M3 seem really just okay to continue living. But we've been in hyperspace for hours, and we were guaranteed an exfil off of this ship, and I don't know if that still counts.
We can definitely do it.
My guts tell me that the ship that is supposed to be our exfil would be following in hyperspace at a distance,
Okay.
and we'll likely see the disturbance if we drop this ship from hyperspace. And I think that will give them the chance to come and pick us up. However, this is all like purely gut and speculation, so who knows?
And the
agree.
creepy dude who just scared the bejesus out of us wasn't actually there. That's the ghost,
Yeah,
right?
he was like a spirity ghosty type. I don't think
Okay.
he can like physically interact with things because he passed through the ray shield, and those are pretty anti-everything. So we're probably safe from getting like stabbed by him, but I'm willing to bet he could use force powers. So we should be cautious.
But he also mentioned his master, right?
Yes.
So the super scary guy
Has a
is
master.
not
Yes.
has a master who is most likely more super
Yeah.
and more scary.
Yeah, and as it turns out, it doesn't seem like Crook's on this boat. It's on wherever we're going.
Right.
Yes.
So Krook is most likely where we're going.
But I don't think we intend to get there. Which, you know,
No, let's not go there.
At least.
sorry, not
And let's
sorry.
kill everyone on the ship.
Well, see that poses a problem because Tekturf would definitely want to try and save Krook. The children are first for sure,
Agreed.
and
Well, they're not going to survive, so it's okay.
and a little bit of revenge. Like Tekturf is totally fine blowing this ship up, which is weird because that's a lot of death.
Right.
And he doesn't see things in light or dark. He sees things as life or death. And
Right.
there's already been a lot of death, but he's still okay with just a little more death.
Yeah, what's a little more?
Me and M3 are only 2 deep right now. I said we kill about 12 more people before we even get to you. So
I say you kill however many it takes you to get to us, regardless of number.
If
So
there's
I
12
agree.
between us,
We're
then
done.
Yeah,
I also
Tekturf-
marked a rage, by the way. I just didn't say it, but I can attack twice in bonus action rage. I just, it felt anyway.
Tekturf is the kind of space atheist who's a space atheist on the plane
Spatheist.
until it's going down. Then he's a space Christian. So so right now I'm okay with anything happening for me to get out of this cage.
I would.
Sound like a Jedi.
I understand your desire to go and like save Cook, but I would say, what would he say to you? And he would say, save the
Probably
king.
something evil right now, and I'm going to kill you guys.
Well, okay, pre-darkening, Crook would probably say, save the kids and yourselves and not worry about him. So maybe we save the kids and ourselves and not worry about him for now. But
Oh,
if we
well-
could find out where he's being kept, that's a point.
Yeah. See, like even Tekturf as naive as he is, knows that he can't save Krook without getting out of the current situation. So he's definitely on board with doing what is necessary.
Okay, I am back.
Well, we know where he is. The Maw. Welcome back, Stein. Whatever the
Well,
Maw is.
Well, we have to
The-
choose to go left or right out of this room.
In a
Wherever
there's
the
a f-
bodies are.
So
Click,
there's a
wherever the
50%
bodies are.
chance that we don't even get to them.
You're back now, Josh. Yes.
No.
Well, he disappeared again.
Oh, now he is.
Okay.
All right, so sorry, Heather is not feeling good. We think she ate something that's a little upsetty, so I took her some Pepto and just checked on her.
Questionable.
Aw.
That's the worst.
Hopefully
Gas
she'll
station
shit it
sushi.
out
So-
soon.
You would all know that the Maw is a large cluster of black holes just near the Kessel, just near the planet Kessel. It's considered one of the natural wonders of the galaxy because it is several hundred black holes that somehow have arranged themselves in just a position where they don't consume each other, but they make it almost impossible to pass through. So all that's really known when you hear about the Kessel Run is navigating just around the outside edge of this cluster of black holes, where you can essentially throw your ship faster than a hyperdrive could make it go. But if you're just off a little bit, you get pulled into the black holes. So
I bet I could do it in 11 seconds.
Parsecs,
11
you fool.
parsecs.
11 parsecs.
Well, given that Han Solo is like a child right now, he would be.
Guys, let's kill Han Solo.
Man. All right. So just as he floats through the floor, we flash back to M3 and Saxon. We're going to keep initiative order, and we're going to start with, since M3 has a surprise moment right here, as this trooper walks through asking for if his friend or his fellow trooper is okay.
Nope. Swing.
Surprise, motherfucker!
So is this a reaction or is this a turn?
It's a turn. You get your turn, and he has no
Great.
clear there. So
That
you're
just
catching him
depends if I
essentially
can use
flat-footed.
reckless or not. This is reckless.
Yes. Go ahead.
20. Natural 20. So I got a 20 total for the first and a natural 20 for the second.
Great. Well, I mean, you kill him with the first one. But if you want to kill him with the second one, I will allow it.
Well, no, it was only those were to hit. So you're saying he's dead with 11?
No. Oh, I see.
That was
They're
one
both.
attack with advantage.
Gotcha.
That was 2 attacks actually. That was the first attack was 16
So,
and a 20 with
no,
advantage.
he's not dead at 11, but he's real.
Great. Well, here's the natural 20. Let's see what that does.
I understand now.
So that's 22 total for the second. So that's 33.
He is rended, and through you hack down and you remove a whole arm, shearing through this tough armor that they wear that can reflect weaker blaster bolts. You hear as you chop down, you spin around and whack and just cleave him in half in the center of the chest, the thickest part of his body, and just swing.
Amazing. I'm going to move up to the other one and I say, where are my friends? That's my turn.
He said friends again, guys. Mark it down.
I know.
It is
My
now
heart.
the trooper's turn. He is going to turn and fire rapidly at M3. He's going to take 2 attacks. M3
Hey, does Plick get a turn?
He's next.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's initiative order. I rolled low.
So is there a thing, I have to ask you this, Stein, because you're the one with the feet. Is there a thing about ranged attacks in melee combat?
There I don't know if there is in 5e. If there is, I've never had to deal with it because I took crossbow.
Yeah, you've got the feet that makes it so it doesn't.
So I think yes, there would be.
I bet there's a thing.
5 feet, it's a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Great. Well, you know what? It's not. So maybe he has a feat. Does 21
Yes.
21 and does 14?
No.
Great. You're going to take 7 energy damage with his first attack, and his second attack will miss you. As he
nice.
Pew, 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 and I have to roll this. Okay. Plick, your turn.
I'm going to shoot him with a shotgun, and I rolled a 10, and I get a +8.
You hit.
Okay, so it does 2d4 plus 5. So a 2 and a 1 plus 5, so 8 plus 3d6.
What's the total?
18.
18. Great. How do you want to kill him?
Just shoot a stormtrooper hat off.
Great.
But his head's not going to be there either.
So you manage to catch a couple of bolts right in the weak spot in the neck, and the head explodes upwards into the helmet. The helmet kind of pops up a little and spins, but the inside of the helmet is strong enough to block. So you see a few like dents from the shotgun shells that ricochet around, just like almost like you've popcorned his helmet as he sags.
See, dude, if you do that with a birthday skull on, it's a lot more fun.
Confetti.
So, oh man, wonderful.
That's great.
Wonderful. So just like that, you all are out of initiative for the moment.
I go
I'll
grab the
move
helmet.
back and just ready an attack.
You hear nothing, but you do get to see this part of the hallway from the door.
Do I get the
That
stormtrooper helmet?
Dead. Sure. It looks all beat up, but you got it.
Fucked up stormtrooper helmet.
You can write that popcorn stormtrooper helmet. Wonderful.
Guys, I think we might be in a little bit of trouble because right now I don't think those two have any motivation to leave the kill room.
So after a few minutes, you don't hear anything.
Oh, we're waiting?
That's up to you guys. I mean, you said you were waiting for more to come
Oh,
through.
I thought you were going to cycle over. Come on, Plick.
I jump in the Bjorn and point my finger forward.
Nice.
What do you
right
say? Do you say
Wikini!
thank you?
What do we see in the hallway?
Grand, let me reveal. You see a long hallway. There's a door directly across from you. There is also... Am I hiding or revealing areas? What's
I am hiding,
I'm
by the way,
them.
just in case it's important.
Great. You're hiding behind M3. Boop. need to.
Guys, go up.
What?
Go up.
There's no hallway there.
We're above you. Go up.
Did Josh, were we ever able to hear any of the commotion that happened?
Not yet.
Like the explosion or anything?
Not yet.
So there's a ghost in this ship. That fucking sucks.
Quick, guys. We'll
Alright,
all
so-
stomp our feet at the same time.
M3, as soon as you get into the hallway, I need
A
initiative
good idea.
again.
That's fair. New initiative.
Hey, does
17.
Za have his lightsaber?
Za, you do not.
Fuck!
They hit you guys with biometric scanners, and so they literally like see everything.
Those don't go in the butt.
They scan everything. It's like an MRI, but for your existence.
I don't care what you're saying right now.
23.
All right, 23 for Plick. M3, yours was a 17.
17.
Great. So the troopers are going after you guys. So it's Plick, M3, the stormtroopers. So go ahead, M3.
Oh, me
There
first?
are troopers behind you. Yeah. Or no,
Wait.
Plick. Sorry, Plick.
Oh.
Plick, you're hiding around the corner, I assume.
No,
I'm
he's
hiding
inside me.
in the Bjorn.
Is that M3?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Can you move there? All right, great. You're in M3.
All right. So I'm gonna shoot the grenade launcher at these two.
The three that are right here, or just the two in the front?
Oh shit! Are there three? Okay, all three of them. Yes.
There's three
them.
here and two behind you.
All three of them. I shoot my grenade launcher.
Great. So they need dexterity saves.
Yeah, I think you said there was a 16 as the save.
15, 14 plus 1. And they all horrendously. I rolled a 5, a 4, and a 3.
Nice. So I
like,
rolled 2d10.
I'm not kidding you. Great. Roll your 2d10.
10 and a 4, 14s.
Okay, hold on. I need to pull up the
Plus 1,
officer
so
sheet.
15s.
15s. Excellent. Hold on. I need to. You said 15?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I had to look at there's an officer nearby that you can't see, and he has effects with being in range. So while they all three take explosions, none of them dodge. None of them are dead. They're all really, and I mean really close. From the distance, you hear a command shouted. You hear someone almost like, "Stand strong, fire!" And with the unseen superior or senior officer that's nearby, the officer is using the call to attack up to 3 allies within 120 feet that can hear. This is a reaction for him that can hear him. May each use their reaction to make one weapon attack. So they are all three, after taking the blast, going to use their reactions to shoot at the little Jawa hanging out of the droid.
Good choice. Good choice.
Does a 21 hit?
I'm going to assume yes.
You don't know what your armor is?
Armor class is 16. I had to find it.
Great. So 2 of them are going to hit, 1 of them is going to miss. You're going to take 14 points of energy damage as they open fire on you after you've lobbed a grenade at them.
That's fair.
And that's a reaction. So they're just.
Bonus action hide.
Oh, teeny.
That's it.
Great. M3, now it's your turn.
All right, I'll run up there. I'm gonna swing reckless first against the guy up here.
Go ahead.
Wait. Oh, if I move Stein's head, I can do it over here.
Yes, move mine.
Oh, not assault cannon.
I was
Wrong
like,
weapon.
what? You're shooting at them?
Yeah, from close range. I've never used these shoulder mounted cannon, and I never will. But that's fine. I have an assault cannon, but I've never used it. Let's try a real attack. 23.
23 hits.
That's 18 points of kinetic damage.
18 points. He's dead.
Wow.
All right.
He
I'm
had
gonna
1
attack the
health.
other one.
He had 1 health left. Hold on. I need to
I've
reveal
reckless.
this room while you're doing that. Go ahead. Roll your attack. I have to reveal this room while you do that.
27.
27 hits.
I'm
He's
gonna
dead.
re-roll the D10 again. Oh, he's dead.
He's got 1 hit point.
I missed them all by 1.
Yeah.
I will use all of my remaining movement to go one step closer to the living one.
Great, go ahead.
Oh wait, there's somebody up there.
Yeah, there's a so as this room is
5, 10,
revealed,
15, 20. I only have 30 right now because heavy armor. Fine, I'll go there. That's it.
great. As this room is revealed, you see like a slightly risen dais, like maybe a foot or two off the ground. There's stairs on either side, and
Oh.
a command. Go ahead.
I say, where are my friends again?
Brilliant. And a command console. On inside of the command console, it forms almost like a small circle. Is an officer. You see that he has several red and blue insignia. Motherfucker. He has several red and blue insignia that mark him as a captain. He is a senior officer. So if you see this picture with the gold and like the gold and red rim that makes them a senior officer, the silver rim will mark them as a junior officer. I'm color coding, so I don't have to have 8,000 pictures.
It's great, Stein. I'm so sorry. Can I go back, please? I have a bonus action dash.
Sure.
Great. I'm gonna bonus action dash my happy butt there.
Okay, great. You're on top of the senior officer, and he goes, "Good lord,
Yay!
where are my friends?" All right, great. It is the senior officer and the trooper's turn. This stormtrooper is going to flee. 10, 15, 20, 25,
GTFO.
30. He's going to this blast door down here. These things here, these long rows, are some kind of scanning devices. You see lots of arms and a few different scanning things. These are the biometric scanners. They push everyone through that literally scans them on every possible molecular level to check for. So it hits, X-rays, MRIs, thermal, heat, like everything. It's just a full body scan.
It's
Maybe
good
some
to get checked every once in a while.
maybe some probing at the end if it's necessary. The senior officer is going to give you a little bit of a grin and be like, "Well, you're quite a large boy, aren't you?" Before he pulls a blaster carbine out and begins to fire point blank. He gets to make 3 attacks on natural 20. So M3, he natural 20s you.
Mhm.
And he gets +2 to attack and damage. Not that that matters. Well, the damage matters. Where is that? You are taking 27 points of energy damage with his
Okay.
first attack. His second attack is a 12. I'm assuming 12 doesn't hit.
12 misses.
12 misses. His third attack, instead of attacking with his third attack, instead of actually using an attack action, he is going to use his bonus action with his hand. He's going to reach over and he presses a button on his console and he goes, "There are escaped prisoners in detention block 1445. Beep."
Is that where we are?
You don't know.
I just assume it's painted on the wall. Look, these places get confusing.
And then another trooper runs out of this door when he makes the call, and a different trooper runs out of this one. This one has a white bandolier with several cylindrical shapes attached to it, as well as a large blaster carbine. And that will be the end of the senior officer's turn as he grins at you, knowing doom is near, but not giving a fuck.
Cool.
It is Plick's turn.
Right. So we're pretty close to this guy, I'm assuming. So I'm just gonna pop out of the chassis, put my shotgun up to his face, and then try to shoot him.
Great. Roll your attack. You
Let's
can't
see.
apply sneak attack because he had no clue you were in there.
Nice. So it is a. Sorry, I'm having to move tabs. It's a 10 plus 8.
10 plus 8, you hit. You hit with 18.
Nice. 2d4 plus 5, and then 3d6. So 21.
21. Oh, damage?
Yeah. Damage.
He is very hurt as he takes a shotgun blast, and it seems that he's wearing some kind of kinetic or energy protection, almost like bulletproof armor.
On his face?
Well, you missed. You hit him in the chest. He jumped high, took it to the chest. So he's not dead, but he hurts real good.
Bonus action hide.
Go ahead, M3. This is
I'm gonna reckless
this is a
attack once.
terrifying combination. They're gonna
26.
take the whole Star Destroyer. 26 hits.
That's 15 kinetic.
Okay.
If he's still up, I'm gonna swing again.
He is still up.
27 to hit.
Hits.
17 kinetic.
Dead.
Amazing. I just want his head to go flying off as I say, "Where are my friends?"
Great.
And then I will bonus action. I actually have movement, so I'm gonna move here. And then I will bonus action use rapid reconstruction. I can spend a hit die to recover hit points. Where do I find hit die? Oh, it's under short rest. Roll a hit die, and I can't roll less than an 8 total. 13. I regain 13 hit points. That's it.
Excellent. Okay, so you have rolled up on this trooper that is he wears thicker armor than the typical stormtrooper. He's got slashes of yellow on it, and he has a lot of cylindrical and kind of circular shape items. This is a demolition trooper, so yellow denotes demolition troopers. It is the trooper's turn after you run up to him, and this particular trooper, Plick, you're so good at moving yourself. This particular trooper is just going to go, boo, and he's going to pull a charge out and try to stick it to your chest. I need a dexterity save, M3.
I have advantage on that because it's an effect I can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Well, let's roll it and see if you succeed.
15, probably not.
Oh, nope, you needed a 16.
That's
Literally 1 point. As he thump sticks this charge to you, he is then going to move this way. You get an attack of opportunity as he moves out of your range of attack.
Got it. I'll swing. 17?
You do. You hit him. You don't kill him, but you hit him
15.
real good.
Nice.
As he action rolls, you clip and just gash the front of his viscera. And as you do that, you hear him go, and then as he set a breaching charge on your chest.
Cool, that sucks.
You are going to yes.
No, go ahead. Finish.
You are going to take 5d6s of kinetic damage, and Plick, I need a dex save from you.
Can I do the thing?
What
Evasion?
thing?
Yeah, evasion. Do I have evasion?
At 5th, are you essentially a rogue? Yeah, you'd have evasion at 5th level.
Sweet.
So it just means that you'll take half of half if you succeed.
Well, I take none if I succeed, right?
That's how evasion usually works.
Is that how evasion works?
Yeah.
You are a rogue, Stein. That means I need to throw more fireballs at you.
No, I was about to say
No.
I don't know. Yes,
So
you're fine.
It's 12 plus 5, so 17.
You succeed, so you'll take 0 damage. The chassis of
stay
M3
fucking inside me, asshole.
Absorb my damage.
The other trooper is going to turn and shoot at M3 as well. 18?
Yeah, that hits.
Great. You're taking 5 energy damage from the regular trooper.
Nice.
And that is their turn. M3. Oh, wait, this guy up here. He runs away.
Do we happen to hear any of this going on or no?
At this point, yes. Once they get into this room, you hear blaster fire, and then an explosion, followed by more blaster fire, and you think you hear from a distance. Go ahead, the rest of you, and roll initiative for me.
Yeah, I can't have all the fun. Yes, I can.
I got this for a minute.
I'll roll for Spruik, and I'm just
think he said
No,
he's got it right now.
yeah, I've got it for a minute.
Oh,
I'll let
sorry.
you know if I'm driving, but
Cool.
right now I'm not.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah, at least I get it. I get something for that. I don't know where the fuck it's at. There it is.
Yeah, Spruik, you definitely have some kind of initiative bonus. I remember it from previous sessions. I'm not 100% sure if you put it on
Yeah,
your
it's
sheet.
+6. I found it. I just couldn't remember.
I walked away for a second, so.
That's right. You're absurdly good at initiative.
Great. So, Spruik, are you ready?
24.
24. Tech Triff, are you ready? Great. Za.
Hey,
go
no,
ahead.
sorry. I'm
Sorry.
ready as a player. Tektriff rolled a
Tech,
2,
you want me
but
to-
he's not ready yet.
Tech, do you
Great.
need me to roll for you?
Tech,
No, I'm
Tech is
good.
still waking up. He rolled a 2.
Okay.
Za.
I have a 16.
16. Nax.
12.
12. Tarek.
My initiative is a 19.
Excellent. Did I miss anyone? Jeffrey is the top of the order, as always. All right, so given the current turn order, we're getting ready to head back to the top. So it's going to go Spruik, then Plick. Nice. Then Tarek. Then M3, actually. Then Za. Then Nax. Then Sleepy Tech. Great. Spruik, you've heard several explosions just a few moments after Sun Shay Soul has ascended through the ceiling of this particular room. It is your turn if you would like to attempt to do anything.
When Sun Say fucker got like phased through the thing and he saw the mask drop, how bad were those scorch marks on the mask?
I would say, like, not terrible. I mean, they might singe your
He's
fur.
gonna punch the fucking force thing.
Great. Roll an attack. Just roll damage. Fuck that. Roll your damage. The door does not. The door cannot resist your punch. It's a door.
Well, it does just say that it just deals 6 kinetic damage.
Great.
I
Plus
thought I rolled a
your-
D4, but
I think you do as well.
You do. You roll a D4, add your strength.
okay.
Or if you
so
just
D-
punch, you can punch. You have claws or punch, which is just an unarmed strike.
Well, that's what it says. It says unarmed strike +8, 6 kinetic damage.
Roll a D4.
So if
It's averaging it. Roll a D4.
fucking find one of those.
You want me to roll one for you?
Oh, I rolled
Yeah,
a
if
4.
you need a roll,
Oh, great. 4.
So 4 plus strength is 9.
9. Great. You rear up and you just and you hit the door. The force field sort of has a little give to it, and you will take 1 point of damage from the singe on your fur. Would you like to try to do anything else?
Yeah, I have another attack.
Gonna punch it
I'll be
again?
right back. Don't die.
I will do it again.
Hit it again. Roll your attack again.
Do you want me to roll the attack or just the damage?
That's what I meant. Roll the damage.
Ha! 4 again. What's up? So 9.
Fantastic. Same thing. It gives just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And you take 1 more point of energy damage. Anything else, Spruik?
No, fuck, I just used both my actions and I don't want to burn. Can just as a character thing, can I feel that the force is there? Like, is that something that I can introspect?
Yeah. At this
in a
point,
quick second?
the force feels normal, like it as if it's closed the gap, and you're able to use it once again.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna bonus action fucking dimension door the balls out of this room.
Nice. All right. So go ahead and dim door yourself where you're going.
I can't move myself, so like I would
What?
Want me
probably
to
just
see if
put
I can
myself.
move him?
Oh, I can set you to move him. Hold on a second.
So
Okay, where you want to be, Spruik?
that
In
just
front of
outside of
Tarek's
the
door.
yeah in front. Oh, we're all in individual. I thought we were all in the
Yeah,
same
we're in
fucking door.
individual
No, everyone's
cells.
in their own cell. Worked hard on this.
Yeah,
one.
in front of Tarek's door.
Great. Is that
So
within
yeah, that's a bonus
eyesight?
action, instantaneous up to 30 feet of the unoccupied space I
that's
can
good.
see.
The real question is that within eyesight of something else? Oh, it's close. Is it? Oh, nope, not quite. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about that. Great. It is Plick's turn.
Shotgun against the demolition guy. I rolled an 11 plus 8.
You hit.
Okay. And then I do 2d4 plus 5 plus 3d6.
He's dead.
20 plus 5.
He's dead.
So 25. Okay.
He had 2.
Oh, nice. Bonus action hide.
It's literally just.
Yeah, it's literally just popping out and then going right back in.
Excellent. Tarek, it's your turn.
All right. I don't know if I have Dimension Door, but I definitely have. Let me look at these powers here.
My power is called Phase Walk, and if I'm in front of your door, I would not burn any points if you don't have to.
Okay. Is it possible for me to try to open Tech Drift's door with the force? Can I see the pad?
You don't see any pad outside the individual door.
Oh, okay.
What if they're in your mind?
Can I hold my move action for Spruik to open my door? Is that something I'm allowed to do?
Sure, if Spook. Yeah, sure. You can hold your move action.
I'm gonna get really close and say, "Lad, open my door."
Did you touch the door?
I did not touch it.
Okay.
We're smarter than that, Josh. I hope.
Okay. Are
I'm
you?
gonna say, if you open my door, we can fuck people up in here worse than that one time on Felucia when the guy tried to feed us the mushrooms. Do you remember? I remember vaguely.
Fantastic. Anything else, Tarek?
No, just holding my action until I can get out of here.
Great. M3, would you like me to skip you for the moment? Or are you ready?
I'm here.
It's your turn.
Where's that damn bomb guy?
He got Utini'd into the next plane of existence.
Fine. All right, I'll get the next one.
Utini to death.
Reckless, big knife. 19.
The 19 hits.
That'll be 15 kinetic.
Dead.
Damn it.
Wait, why?
Any other enemies in vision?
I'd be upset.
No, not in vision. So we're gonna keep you in initiative, I think, for the sake of the moment. But one of them ran through this.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use 5. So,
well, and if you
10.
look down the hallway, these two are coming up. They're charging up the hallway.
You hear M3 shout, "No one escapes death!" And I run past. I'm gonna run 15, 20, 25, 30, bonus action dash, 5, 10. What do I see?
So this door, just as you get to it, is gonna shut. So I need you to make a dex save as it closed to see if you get through it. As someone is trying to close the door.
Can I do strength instead to try and force it open?
Absolutely.
I love you, man. I get advantage.
I also love that Stein just kept on moving Plick's token as M3 was moving around.
He's just inside.
All right, that's a 23.
23, great. So right as the door, and this is like a heavy blast door, starts to collapse. M3 goes, and he just goes, and manages just to barely squeak through in time before it and shuts him in. Yep. Well, and that also means that Plick goes with you.
I mean, this is the best team.
Really
This
is.
this is so dumb.
All right, I have. Oh God, that's a bad room. I have 15 more feet of movements, I think. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, and I have one more attack. Can I huck a vibrosphere at this officer?
Yeah. Hug away.
Amazing. It's a thrown weapon, so I can't do reckless on it. But yeah, it's a 9.
A 9 does not hit.
I chuck a vibrosphere and I end my turn.
Your arm is still a little like janky from the pressure of holding the blast door open as you chuck the spear. Your servo murders. I'm so
We'll
used
get
to you
there.
murdering. Your
Okay, I-
servo murders seize and you throw the spear on the ground right in front of you instead of into the enemy. It is Plicken 3. Zawarudo, your turn.
Excellent. Um, I don't see any panels or anything on this door or any way to like get out, do I?
Not that you can see.
If I look up, do I see like a ventilation shaft or something that I could maybe try to squeeze myself into to try to climb out?
When you look up, the walls and the ceiling all seem to be made of solid durasteel. It's that sort of light gray, but the room seems fairly secure from an initial glance.
Yeah. Well, there's not a lot I can do trapped in here without weapons, and there's no panel to go and smash to try to get through, so I'm not sure what to do. I guess I'm going to sit there for a moment and just try to like close my eyes and focus on the crystal in my Shoto saber, because I presume that I have some sort of weird force bond with it, being a kyber crystal and all. I want to try to feel where it is in relation to me. Like if it's somewhere in a nearby room, or if I feel it all the way across the ship, or something like that.
Sure. Roll just roll a force check for me. So roll essentially a d20 and add your preferred force modifier.
Okay, I will use universal because it's the same as my light modifier. Roll 10 plus 7. I have 17.
17. You are able to tell that the crystal is close enough. You can feel it resonating. It's not terribly far, and from your location, it feels. I'm going to use northeast southwest. We're in space on a ship. That would be irrelevant, but given the map, it is
No, you don't.
south and west of your current location.
All right. I feel it down that way a bit. Kind of near where I hear the commotion going on.
Yes, that general direction. You weren't high enough on your roll to pinpoint it, but you can
Right.
tell that it's not far.
I got a feeling.
Yeah.
That's what I was. I guess I'll kind of like peek my head out. I'm not gonna stick it obviously through the doorway, but I'll put it up as close to the door as I can. I'll look at Spruik and I'll look at, I think that's Nax in the cell in front of me or across from me. Get us out of here. We can all get out of here.
Give me just a second. I got to pull up another thing. Great. Is that it, Za? Good turn. Very smart with the pinging your crystal.
That's all I can do. So yeah, I guess.
Excellent. The troopers are next. The stormtroopers are. Hold on 2 seconds. So, wait. Hey, come here.
Oh.
Love you.
Also, if I forget to mute my mic and you get a bunch of background noise, just bitch at me until I mute it again.
Okay.
Done.
I have to pull up the right turret. Oh, I love this turret. This is a DF9 anti-infantry turret. Great. M3 and in with internal plick. You walk into this room and there is one stormtrooper and 2 junior officers. They are a little less decorated. They have a couple of like red and blue bars, but they don't appear to be any higher than the rank of lieutenant. As you walk into the room, this officer here at the top begins to punch some buttons on this command console, and the turret that's about 8 feet down rises up and turns and fires at you. Ba-da-ba-ba.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum.
Doo-ba-doo-doo. All right, it's going to make 2 attacks with +6. Does a 20 break your armor, M3?
Yes.
Fantastic. You're going to take 16 points of energy damage.
Got it.
And a 21 for the second attack.
Yep.
16 more points of energy damage.
Got it.
As the other officer, he's of the junior variation. The other officer turns to the trooper and he says, "Quick, fire at him while I call for backup." And he turns to his console. He is using his command ally feature, so the trooper will get essentially a reaction attack, and then and he's gonna miss that reaction attack, and then he'll use his action to come at you again, M3 for 22 to break 7 points of energy damage with his blasters. He pew pew.
Got it.
Great. And with the reaction, the other junior officer, with his bonus action, begins to punch some keys on his command console in front of him. He does not have enough time to complete his current action. So just so you can get a layout of this room, staircases lead down about 8 or 10 feet. This staircase over here leads up and down the hallway to the detention center. There are command consoles here. There is a holographic display window right here and just some various crates and junk around the room. And that's pretty much it. So that is the troopers. Nax, it is your turn.
I am just going to walk up to the door, look left and look right, and go, "Hello? Hello? Can anyone help me get out?" Because I don't really have anything else.
You hear blaster fire. You hear the sound of a repeating turret, just a of a repeating turret. You also hear some screams. You hear "Where are my friends?" in a robotic tone.
Wait. Nax heard a robot say "friends"? Did it
He
sound
sure
like M3's
did.
voice?
Roll perception.
Amazing. Phenomenal.
I think something happened when Saxon sparked that wire in his head and got caught.
What is? He said.
His heart grew 3 sizes that day.
It's a 20 total.
Oh yeah, it's M3.
He's just going to be giddy with excitement, and he just knows we're in a terrible fucking situation. This is going to be as bad as it could get, but he is looking on the bright side. And M3 said friend.
Fantastic. Anything else,
No,
sweet
that's
Nax? Beautiful. Tech Triff, it's your turn. The force is bubbly with anxiety right now. Like me on an everyday basis.
Okay, so what do I see in front? Like I can see Spruik, I guess, who's out of his cell.
Yeah, you can see Spruik. You can feel your compatriots nearby. You can feel the familiar hum of circuitry that would identify M3 that's a little farther away. You feel a lot of dead bodies. Like you've felt several sparks of life in the Force vanish very, very aggressively in the past few moments.
Okay. And well, I'll just move towards the force field. I'm not good with technology. Is there a way I could manipulate this energy somehow to possibly get out?
You can try.
Okay. What kind of check would that be?
Roll a wisdom check for me, please, or a wisdom save.
Okay, a wisdom save, because I have a wisdom save I have proficiency with.
Yes, wisdom is fine.
Okay.
And I'll let you pick wisdom or charisma. Are you doing it
All
with
so
calm
that's
intellect or with go fuck yourself energy?
That's a 17 plus 7 for a 24.
24.
Ooh.
Wow. Tech Triff actually, like just barely, you're able to feel the natural energy that's been used to create this barrier. It's mostly a technological advancement, but you can sense dashes of life with your attuned Miralukan senses. You kind of twist that energy just a little, and as it recognizes you, as it bends, you just calmly say, "Would you stop?" And the force field disappears.
Okay, excellent.
Wait, what the
With-
fuck? I could have just asked please and it would have opened?
with the rest
The
of
maddest I've
my-
ever heard, Daniel.
with the rest of my movement, I'd like to go over to Zaw's door. And
Okay.
oh no, I'm sorry. I'd go to Nax's door, which I think I can still make. Yeah, it's still 25 feet. But I'm going to yell over my shoulder to Zaw. Trust in the force. Use the force.
Guys, you wouldn't believe how shitty the security is.
I trust if you don't get me out of this box, I'm gonna be upset.
And I'm going to end my turn here for now.
Okay. Ba, 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 ba.
If
Spook,
Emily
it's your turn.
Taps something on the screen, I don't know how to access chat on this goddamn thing.
Josh wants you to move 5 foot closer to that turret.
No,
I don't want you to move 5 foot. I just want you to move over a little bit. Just a little bit. It's so
Phenomenal.
just stand right in
Phenomenal.
here somewhere. Like anywhere in this space, okay? Can you guys do that for me?
I can't see that space, so I have no idea. Like,
Don't
I
do
want
it.
you to take 30
Oh shit,
steps.
that was a high IQ move without even realizing it.
That doesn't make you smart though.
Makes me lucky, bitch.
All right, Spruik, your turn.
can I look at the panel in front of me where I assume there's a panel out here?
There's not. None of the doors have panels. That was asked earlier. But yes, none of the doors have panels to open or close them. You assume that they're controlled elsewhere.
Okay. Can I see like a central control panel in the room?
Nope, not in this hallway. You
There's
could
just
walk
not
30
shit.
feet to your left and then see it.
Wait. So I thought we were all in the same like room and we were just in individual cells.
You're all in the same hallway. So you're in like a long hallway, and each room or each cell is its own like little 15 by 15 cell or so. You are currently in the hallway outside of Tarek's cell, and you're about halfway down it. If you go farther down the left, you will find M3, Plick, and some troopers that are fighting. There's also a turret down there. That is where the command consoles are to unlock and open doors, which I mean, technically you wouldn't know that because you haven't looked at the consoles yet, but I don't care if I tell you that. So, yeah. There is also another direction to go down the hallway, but you're unsure what's down there.
Okay, but looking at the map, I would know, like me, Jacob would know. Oh, shut up! That there's a console somewhere in the area.
Yeah, you would know the consoles if you can see the map is down here.
Okay, cool.
That there are control consoles down here.
Well, here I was thinking like I could bamf to people's cells and just get them out, but no, it's not that easy. Well, I guess I'll try and
Unless
make it
you
to that.
Drift.
Yeah, unless
Please
you're
open.
that. where's Tektrif in regards to me?
He is to your left about 20 feet. He's in front of the cell directly next to Tarek's. It's Nax's cell.
Is that towards the computer that I need to be at?
Yep.
You said yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I go that way. And I'll collect.
I wouldn't go near the consoles.
No, do it.
I mean, yeah, no, I'm gonna collect fucking baby Jedi on the way by.
You're just gonna scoop him up?
I'm gonna grab him at least.
You're gonna carry both of you guys to death.
How far are you going? Are you using your full movement?
Yeah, I can move. I think it's 30 feet, 40
20,
feet, 30 feet,
25.
40 feet.
Motherfucker. You can get right to Tektrif. You can't get another. So you can be like literally in the same square. So that would put you in front of Nax's door or his forced energy field.
as a Miralukan and a wee Jedi, I am not that heavy.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
Well,
too
that's
bad.
all the
also, I
movement
have
you
a-
have, Spruik.
I have a +5 to strength, so like, there's not a lot that is heavy.
But you didn't
Um,
use your action. You could dash, right?
No,
could
I could
dash.
definitely dash. So from where I'm at currently, how far away is the console?
The console, you will need to move roughly 50 feet to the staircase, 15 feet up the staircase, and then another 15 feet around. So that.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a long
I'm
hallway.
gonna
This is a
stop
big
at Tektrif and just fucking yell at him that he's not gonna know what the hell I'm saying. Like,
He senses
So-
angst.
yeah,
He senses
yep.
angst.
That's I'm gonna just point in different directions and hope that he kind of gets an idea of like we need to do something.
Right, the Wookiee
And
runs
that'll-
up to
that'll-
you, Tektrif screams and starts pointing in 7 or 6 different directions.
And that'll be my turn.
Fantastic. Plick.
All right, I'm popping out. Put my last birthday grenade right here so that it hits the console and everything else.
Fantastic.
Oh my god.
Fantastic.
Did you say birthday grenade?
Yeah, I got this for my birthday.
Oh, shit. All 3 of them are going to succeed. That's the best roll ever. 17, 16, 16, plus their bonuses. Booyashikin.
I rolled
roll
a
your damage.
17 plus 1, so 18.
Great, so 18. So they're going to take 9 damage each. The trooper's dead because he had 1 health. The other guys are blasted, but they're not dead. They don't feel great. And the command consoles took some damage, but are still fairly operable.
What? Ah, man, I really thought they were gonna blow up.
It was close. It was close. You needed to not have half damage.
Wait, why would they get half damage?
They
Did they
shielded
succeed?
it with their bodies.
Oh,
That's shenanigans.
I know, right? Then they should take full damage.
Spruik, you take 5 damage because fuck you. No, I'm kidding. No, they actually have a lot of health. They're very durable. The ships like this are built to be able to work even if they're in like emergency situations where they're falling apart or they're being torn up by atmosphere. So consoles and the structure of the basic ship are actually very, very durable.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Bonus action hide.
I just imagine that he says the first part of the Utini when he pops out, and then the second when he goes back in.
Ooh,
Utini.
Oh my god. Tarek, it's your turn. It's
Is my gate open?
Your gate is not open.
Fuck.
You saw Spruik appear in front of your thing, and then
And
he
just
ran
run
the
away.
fuck away.
And you said I can't see any like doors or buttons on the opposite doors or anything 'cause they're already open.
Yes.
If you're a better Jedi, you could just wish yourself out.
That's not how that works for me.
Works for Tech Triff.
Let's see what powers I have going on.
Even the Wookiee wished himself out.
I mean, the Wookiee did try to punch his way out first, to be fair.
It's true.
Let's see. What do I
Remind me, I
have
need to
going
mark
on?
that damage. I forgot.
Two energy damage. This is going well for you guys so far.
Yeah.
I'm having a blast.
Could I tell if this shield will do either cold, energy, fire, ion, lightning, or sonic damage?
Wait, you what? What shield?
One of the one that's is it off? Can I walk out of my cell? Is there no shield
No,
in front of me now?
it's a force field.
Okay,
It's a force
I
field.
didn't know if it was.
It
was
is.
still there.
It is made of energy.
Okay.
You should use some
Uh.
anti-energy.
I'm going to try to walk through it while casting disperse force. So as I go through, I'm gonna try to like put my hands through and disperse force just enough to like push my body through. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And I'm
I
gonna
hope
upcast it to second level.
I hope you get caught in the in between.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm coming to try to help you, but I appreciate it. I can read it to you if you want, Josh.
I've got it. Sure. Okay.
Do you know that? Do you know that Old Republic cinematic video where Satilla Sean grabs the lightsaber and like it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And
I
she,
see what
like,
you. I see where your head
that's
is.
what
at
I'm
with this.
going for.
As you reach out and you touch the energy using disperse force, the power absorbs energy damage or other kinds of damage. So as the door attempts to burn and shock you, you manage to mitigate and absorb that damage. You don't, however, deactivate the field. You just prevented the damage that's happening to you. So you're absorbing your own self-inflicted wounds. However, you gain 5 temporary hit points.
Can
You
I go
cannot
through it?
You cannot push through and open it like that. No, you
Okay.
try, but it's just too
even
too
with
strong.
even with an upcast. Okay.
Even with an upcast. You
Shit,
didn't ask
okay.
nicely.
Okay. So you said 5. Well, let's see.
Temporary hit points. I guess if you upcast it, you gain
10.
Yep, 5 for each slot level. So yes,
Okay.
10 temporary.
That's
hit
fine. I appreciate it. It's all I can do. So how does this temporary hit point? There's a temporary hit point button here. I'll figure it out. I guess that's all I can do. So
very good.
done.
M3.
Amazing. So I'm going to take you on a journey. All right. I'm going to use unstoppable force on. So anyway, as part of movement, I'm going to move past this motherfucker, and I need him to make a contested athletics check, and I get to push him 5 feet.
Okay,
if he loses.
Which one?
The one I'm right next to, because I'm going to end up right here.
Oh, mine has not moved yet. All right, but he has to make contested. No, it's fine. He has to make a contested athletics. Oh, he is.
It's essentially just a shove, and I get to move past him without incurring attacks of opportunity. It's a cool ability.
Yeah,
I
what's
get
the
an
DC?
advantage. No,
Or
yeah,
contested. What's your check?
25.
Oh yeah, you win.
I want to push him into the console. Just push him over.
Great. He literally just and flops onto the console.
Amazing. Anyway, so that's my movement. Action. I'm gonna reckless attack this guy who's doing something.
Roll your attack.
16.
16 hits.
Wow. 15 kinetic.
15 kinetic eliminates.
Oh.
He had 4 left. He took part of a
I will
grenade.
let out once more. Where are my friends? And then swing on the back for the second attack.
Great, go ahead. Nax definitely
21.
heard that one. 21 hits.
Yeah, I'll keep that. 13 kinetic.
Eliminates.
We just went through in one shot everything M3.
Well, there's still a turret.
I will bonus action spend a hit die to heal a little bit. So that's 2 hit dice. I've used it in. So I can't roll less than an 8. So I will take the 8 because it is less than half the roll or something. There's math involved. I don't know.
Okay,
Durable.
I trust it.
Let me look at it. But yeah, I'm done.
Great, Za, you're up.
Let's start. Roll a hit die.
Cast
Twice your con modifier. Okay, so 8. I regained it.
ability to seemingly control electronics with the force. I want to kind of sigh, recenter myself, put a hand up on the wall next to the ray shield and try to focus and say close. And try
Great,
to
roll a wisdom save for me. Or charisma, whichever you prefer.
gonna use wisdom because it's better. Just a wisdom, so plus
this is the Jedi.
20 plus 4 is 12 plus 4, 16.
16. I mean, literally, the check to pass is a 16 in this moment. So as Za goes, and he places a furred paw and he goes, close. The energy just kind of flickers and then and shuts off as Za has managed to imitate what Tech did just barely.
Excellent.
Wow.
Ow.
At least all the force users are out now.
Well, no, Tarek is still in his cage, I think.
No, I said it right.
Okay. Was that like an action or bonus action?
That
or
would
any
be
of that?
your action. That would be your action for your turn.
I suspected that would be the case. What is the distance here?
It's about 75 to 80 feet. Are you stepping outside of the door?
Yeah, thinking about it, I'm just trying to figure out A, if I'm going to, and B, where I'm going to go if I do. I sadly don't have a weapon, and I would really like to have. Oh no, go back. I didn't mean to do that.
No, go where you were. Where you were was great.
I want the arrow again. Ah, damn! Even if I went 60 feet, it's not enough. But well, I could. You know what? I still don't have. Probably gonna get shot at, and I can't deflect with my hands because I'm not like a cool monk or whatever. All right, I'm gonna come up to the doorway, and like before I walk out, just as, oops, I didn't mean to draw. I'm gonna like peek my head out the door down the hallway and see there's a turret there. Nope, and then just like stick my head back inside, and I'm gonna stand at the doorway and wait for the turret to no longer be there.
As you peek your head out of the door, you see the turret swivel and lock onto you. You duck back just in time as a few blaster bolts splash right where you were just standing. You don't take any damage because all you did was stick your head out. But the turret is, you can tell, very keen to movements coming from the hallway.
Yikes. I'm sure everyone else knows, but I will tell the rest of the party that there is a turret watching the hallway, just in case they don't know. And I guess, could I like hold a movement action for when the turret is distracted?
Sure.
Is that a possibility?
Sure, you could hold until the turret is targeting something else.
Excellent. Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Great. Anything else, Za?
No. I don't think so.
Fantastic. The turret swivels, because it is the turret's turn, to shoot at M3, who it's the only one it can't see. So as the turret swivels, Za, your movement triggers.
All right, I'm gonna run 30 feet and try to like hide here. Not actually like hiding, but I'll just try to like slurp up against the wall, try to make myself a small target.
Okay. The turret is going to make its first attack against M3. 3 does a 27 hit.
Yes. That must feel good, doesn't it?
It does feel good. It feels great. 16 points of laser damage, please. Energy
All right.
damage.
Ouch.
Ooh, I just learned something cool about the turret. Fantastic. Za, you were quick enough. Za, will you roll a stealth for me, actually? I know you don't want to actually stealth, but roll a stealth check for me in this moment.
No, that's cool. What do I roll an advantage because of my armor? Am I not wearing my armor? What's the deal there?
All of your armor is still on you. They did not take any of your armor. They just took your weapons and concealed weapons. So if your armor gives you advantage on stealth, then yes, you roll advantage on stealth.
Okay, great. It does. It gives me advantage on stealth and sleight of hand because it has the silent property.
Yeah, Sun Shay Soul left you the dignity of your clothing.
That was kind for a weird tormented force ghost. All right.
He's got layers.
Well, I rolled a 6
see.
and a 4, so 6 plus 7 is 13.
13. Ooh, so not quite enough. As you get to your spot and kind of duck down, the turret takes its first attack at M3 and then swivels back around quickly, sensing your movement, and makes its second attack at you for 16.
Very rude. 16, you said? I think
Yes.
a tie breaks.
A tie does break.
Yeah, 16. Yeah, tie breaks.
Great. And great. With a 16 that breaks, you will take 16 points of energy damage.
Ow. 4 of that was temporary. You bastard turret.
This is the DF9 anti-infantry turret. Its whole job is to remove infantry. or in this case, people.
Same.
That Nax, it is your turn.
So did they get the door down in front of me?
Not in front of you. They got the door down. Spruik Spruik just his door's up. He just booped past it. Tarek and you are still behind your doors.
Nax will, since Spruik is standing right outside of his door, Nax will just take his little hand or paw, whatever he's got, and just put it not on the force field, but up against the force field, and just look pitifully at Spruik. Help!
Oh,
My friend is out there. He might be dying.
oh, you shut up.
And that's really it. I can't think of anything to do. So
Awesome. Sorry you're stuck behind a door. Tech Triff.
that's all good. That's what I get for listening to these idiots.
So, I believe I'm being held by a Wookiee. Is that correct?
Well,
I
he's
never rolled for that, but I definitely would.
Spruik. Did you grab him? Are you grabbing him?
He did say he did.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Great.
like whatever sort
Triff-
of combo move you have, I'm fine with it.
Great. If Tech Triff does
You
not
don't do
resist,
shit up close though.
if Tech Triff does not do anything with when Spruik grabs him, then yes, Spruik is holding Tech Triff.
Would it be possible, Stein, for me to just hold my action until I can see the turret?
Sure.
Okay.
Define
so,
C.
Trying to get Nax out.
You're about to see the turret super fucking close.
Which
I mean,
Nax out?
define C because you're a mirror
What is
Lucan
this
and you're
thing?
blind. It was a joke. You're fine.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, what is this, like the Clinton trial or something? Define where I was. Yeah. So when I can,
Yes.
when the turret is within my
Bradley,
line of
how
sight, I would-
old are you?
I'm 30.
That's such a dated reference.
It's a great reference.
Okay, that's like an old people reference, though. You're
Whatever,
Thank
dude.
you. I
Jason's
thought it was
older
a
than I
great
am.
reference.
Thank you, Jeff. Damn it.
Great. Okay. Tech Triff, you're holding your action until the turret is in your line of sight.
Yes, I would like to shock when it is within my line of sight. Thank you.
Great. Spruik, please help.
Oh wait, is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
Oh, this is gonna be so great. Hold on, let me look at the
Could be.
specs for this spell real quick.
You mean power?
Shit, it doesn't say I can take anybody with me. Motherfucker.
For dim door? Or
For
phase walk?
which is essentially dimension door.
Yes. You cannot
But it
take
doesn't-
people unless you have improved phase walk.
No,
That's
no,
that's
not for you.
super
Not for you, handsome boy. Not for you.
Oh,
This is the most wholesome thing.
Don't anyone tell him he's not muted.
yeah, I want to hear more.
Oh God, I love it so much.
Damn, that kind of kills what I was gonna do. Give me a second. Because I can move a total of 60 feet.
Do you have phase walk
Without-
or improved phase walk?
I just have regular phase walk.
Then you can teleport 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you see.
Right, and then I have 30 feet of movement.
Yes.
It's a bonus action. Fucking be somewhere else, and then 30 feet of movement.
Yes, but you can't take another person.
Right, which is unfortunate because that's what I had planned on doing, and now I can't do that.
Ah, yes. No, not with phase walk.
It's 70 feet, isn't it, from where I'm at to the turret? I mean, I got a screenshot.
You could get there
it's-
in 60. You could be right in front of it in 60.
Within melee range.
Yeah. Right at 60 feet.
All right, I'm holding Tech Drift. This is going to be funny. I'm going to phase walk and then sprint the distance to the thing. So that just means that I'm going to disappear from holding him. And he's
Great.
going to
He
fall.
grabs you and then vanishes.
Didn't want to like run him up 30 feet so you could get the shock off, and then.
Oh shit! Yeah, let me do it the other way.
Great.
Yeah, let me. Thank you. I forgot he held his action.
All right. 30
Haha,
feet.
I'm gonna
5,
make
10,
Tetrif
15,
just
20.
completely waste his turn.
Great. So Tektrif is now plopped
Meek is
on.
being strangely helpful tonight.
I know it's really weird. So
That's
Tektrif is.
it's because I'm Plick and not Meek.
I don't see the difference.
Great.
Currently.
Spruik, you are right in front of the turret. When
I
you
would
end
like
your
to
movement,
take
Tektrif.
my 2 actions. Or my 2 attacks.
All right, go ahead and roll your attacks, and then the turret has a reaction.
I have a reaction to that reaction, so like that should be fun.
Counterspell.
Reaction to the reaction of your reaction.
Fuck, where'd my dice roller go?
Why is
Dice
Josh
roller.
doing the voice that I do when I'm upset about something?
Oh no, this is actually all part
That's
of
a natural
my plan.
20.
Okay, well that hits.
For 2 doubled is 4 plus 5 is 9.
9 damage.
Did we ever decide whether or not I could force empowered strike my?
You can.
I can. Okay. Well,
You
I am
can force
doing
empowered
that.
strike your
So
fists.
plus
Mike.
3d6.
That's 3d6 doubled if it's the crit one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So 5, 4, 3 is 9,
12.
11, 22.
22.
So plus another 9, so 31.
Holy shit, nice. Spruik, you run up and punch the piss out of this thing. It looks okay. It's got a big old dent in it.
I'm gonna do it again.
Go ahead.
For a. Fuck.
You
What is
said
it? Plus
33 or
8.
32?
30.
We'll say 33. I'll give you the
31.
extra.
31.
Okay, I like that better.
What is that? So that's, what? Plus 8, so 15.
15 to hit?
Yeah.
15 hits?
Okay. Unfortunately, my dice roller is still set up for Marshall. So, like, I'm having to do different shit to make this work.
Fireball.
That's a 1. That's unfortunate. 6.
6 damage.
Yep.
Great. When you hit it, you don't appear to do any damage.
Rude.
It's a
The
very
hell
heavily
does that
armored.
mean?
Can I?
It's a very heavily armored turret.
Oh, I fucked up. That was supposed to be a D8 for force empowered strike.
I mean,
But
you can
anyway.
add
Oh,
the
well.
empowered strike. If you want to add it really quick, you can add the 3d6.
Yeah.
It might make a difference.
I'm trying to. When I hit with a.
I think it costs force points, yeah?
I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it's you spend 1 force point per D8 at our level up to maximum 3 D8s.
3, right? Okay. Yeah, cool. Then. Yeah, I'll do. Then I'll just add. Oop, that was the wrong way. So 9, 7, 6.
So you've used
Oh
3?
yeah, I used 3. I've used a total of 6 out of the 12. I'm gonna use 2 more.
Okay.
Roll 2 more D6, 4 or D8. Those are D8s. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
For 6 and 10 extra damage.
So it'll be 16 total?
Yeah.
Oh, great. You see visible damage when this happens.
Yay.
All
I
right,
am
great.
standing here.
Great. After this, the turret has a reaction to you and Tektrif coming into its line of sight.
Does Tektrif get his thing?
Yes, Tektrif, you get your shock.
Woo!
What's the range on your shock?
See, I was gonna be a bitch and say by shock I meant force lightning, which is a completely different spell, but I didn't send you my sheet, so I will not be doing that because that's not fair. So shock has
Do your lightning.
No. It's 120 feet, and I will make a ranged force attack, and on a hit, it will take 1d10 damage.
Okay, roll your attack.
Okay, that will be 8 plus 3 for 11. Excuse me, 8 plus 5 for 13.
13 hits. Man, you
Okay.
should have done lightning. It can't. It literally auto fails dex saves because it's secured to the ground.
Well, but yeah, I didn't. That's not fair. I didn't send you my sheet like I said I would. 6 damage.
You see no visible damage.
Awesome.
Did it take any damage from my grenade?
It did not.
That's
It was
weird.
too far away.
What? It was 10 feet.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh,
kind
because of the
up in
drop
the
off
air.
of the ground. I gotcha.
Yes, there's like these are like little walls almost
I gotcha.
right here. That is Tech Spruik. That was Spruik's turn. The reaction for the turret. That's where I'm at. When you come into its line of sight, it automatically gets to shoot at you. 18 Tech Triff to break your armor.
Yeah, whatever it was just broke.
Great. You're taking 16 points of energy damage.
16.
Yes.
I have 1 HP left.
Yeah,
I'm
it
just
lights
gonna
you
tell
up
you guys,
like
I've
Christmas.
taken like 6 of those, so y'all better deal with this.
I'm a space wizard.
Great. Well, you're an almost dead space wizard. Spruik, does
Stop
a
laughing.
24 break your armor?
Yeah, I would.
Emily
yes.
laughing. Good for her.
I'm going to take a reaction to this and force reflect.
Sure. What does force reflect do?
This is considered a ranged attack, isn't it?
Yes.
So yeah,
How much do you get to reflect?
D10.
Roll your d10.
Hey, Tech, did you start your turn where you are currently?
He did not. He was drugged there by Spruik.
Okay.
So
9.
Spruik's turn. 9. Great. You will take 7 points of energy damage. You reflected 9 of it.
Yeah.
Very good. That is the end of the reaction, and it is now Plick's turn.
Okay, so I'd like to pop out real quick and just see if there's like an off button or like an open all doors button on the console.
Well, great. The console, while very functional, is a little beat up, so I need you to roll a investigation.
I like investigation. All right, D20. D20. Sorry, it's not rolling for some reason.
Okay.
It is a 12 plus 6.
16?
12 plus 6, 18.
18, 12. That's how math works. Yeah, even better. Pretty easily, you're able to find a few rudimentary controls. There's a lot of different things on here you don't understand, but you can find the open door and the turret controls.
All right, I would like to use the turret controls.
Would you like to activate, deactivate, or attack?
I would like to deactivate.
Attack!
There's nothing left to attack.
Oh.
Great. The turret powers down you with a beep boop. Zzz. And for the moment, we are out of initiative.
Look how easy that was, guys.
Hello, friends?
Now I hit the open door button.
Stein, could I? Oh, never mind.
Sorry, all the remaining energy shields fall. And after a few moments, you all have a few moments of silence.
Loot.
You
I'd
find
like-
0 credits on the
So
bodies.
M3 looks like visibly less worried, but is gonna go around cutting hands off and then sticking them on his spike.
Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 hands.
I'm going to start disassembling the turret.
Great. Fun facts about the turret. Because of the kind of turret it is heavily armored and heavily shielded. So if the single attack does not exceed 15 points of damage, it does not take the damage.
That's such a nice ability. I love that.
Oh, I hate that so
Stealing it.
much.
Stealing it.
It's so good. It's so good. It's called heavy armor and
shitty.
shielding.
That's
It
what
makes
it's
sense
called.
being a turret because,
Yeah, it's very well armored. However, it is vulnerable to grenades, mines, and charges unless it is immune to that particular type of damage.
Hey,
Wait, so as a technology item, it had no, like, damage vulnerability to electric?
It did not. This one did not in particular.
Okay.
It had vulnerability to ion, but not electric.
Insulated.
Has-
Insulated.
Okay.
The Empire
Gotcha.
doesn't fuck around, man.
No,
So
it's
after a
not.
few minutes of looting, you find three just regular blaster rifles. If you want to loot those, sure. You don't find any credits. The room is pretty spick and span. The blast doors down here have been closed. There is some kind of door back here, a small chute. You're not sure what it does, but you could squeeze into it if you needed to.
Um, Tarek's gonna come out of the whatever
Closet?
cell.
Oh.
Fuck you. And he's gonna. Is Saxon still unconscious?
M4 is carrying Saxon's unconscious body around.
Okay.
He'll remain that way until he rejoins us.
Okay.
He's fine. You're all
Is-
alive. That's
his
kind
health.
of good.
His health is okay though, Josh. Like
Yes,
he's
he
not
will
like
be fine. No, he didn't take any
Okay.
damage from the stun. It just knocked him out.
Okay.
I, however, am bleeding from every orifice. Tossing that out there.
I too have
So-
taken significant blows to the head.
Okay, so Nax, now that he's free, and we can do this as a wrap up or at the beginning of next one, he wants to access that console and see if he can read any schematics of the ship.
Great. As you go to access the console, you start to kind of explore. You brush some, you wipe some blood off it, a few body parts, and just as you go to press a few buttons, you hear in the room, all the lights suddenly turn red and begin to flash, and you hear as some kind of alarm is beginning to go off, and that is where we will end tonight.
Oh man.
Aw, that
Was I
so
able to
good.
was I able to disassemble the turret enough to where it won't come back on?
Yes.
Okay,
You've
cool.
dismantled the turret fairly easily.
All right.
You can add 200 credits worth of spare parts.
Yay! I need one to replace the one I used.
Good job, guys. This is the easy one. You're all out.
Oh great.
That was stressful.
This is great. Are you kidding me?
I'm at full health. I don't know what y'all are worried about.
So, in closing, this is not story related. Just some of the way that I've designed the maps so that you guys understand what you're looking at. If you see this symbol right here, this sort of like hazard mark, these are doors. All right. For the most part, these are open or closing doors. If you see them like this one, they're open. If they look like this one, that's closed. So this whole thing would be a very large door. I just made it mostly closed. Okay, so same down here. This is a closed door. This is a
Totes.
closed door.
Oh shit.
So
I see.
same
Those are
here and
doors.
here. Yep.
Yeah.
And
So
here.
Oh, yeah,
the
So
there's
those
lower-
mark
guys still.
the
those mark
lower-
exits and entries.
Do any of these look like the driving thing? Would we be anywhere near
No.
that? Okay,
No.
great.
No, this is just a detention block.
Stein,
Circular rooms designate turbo lifts. The floors are different because I don't remember the consistency with them, but if it's a circle like this, it's a turbo lift.
Got it. Turbo lift.
Mhm.
Before we take off, is Texturf able to see energy from kyber crystals, which might be in our lightsabers, and B, the children?
You can feel your kyber crystal nearby, but you actually can't see through the walls. The durasteel is too thick for you to penetrate and see through them.
Can I
Gotcha.
take my shit back from Saxon? All my important shit.
Yes, all your basic weapons, all your weapons are with Saxon, but the rest of your shit you still cannot find, like the rest of your items that you had on you or anything like that. It's
What
just
about
your
the stuff I
weapons.
specifically gave to him?
I thought you left that behind. Did you leave that behind or give it to Saxon? Like the codex and
I don't remember if I specifically said I was leaving it with someone, so I imagined I gave it to Saxon, but it
Great, you have all that stuff. You have the codex, you have the large coin or the plate
cool.
with the family on it.
So wait, do I have the book then?
No, because you did not specify.
I
the book
didn't
as
know
one
I
of the
had the
things.
book.
That
Okay.
It
is
was
not
in
my
your
problem.
butt.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
not my fault. But of all
I-
of them, the book is
No,
the one he
whatever.
needed to get the least. So that's fantastic.
Okay, well, I'll take that.
So Saxon still had all of our sabers and shit?
We gave him our
Yes,
weapons,
you gave all your weapons to
Yeah,
Saxon.
that's right.
Oh, fuck yeah,
you-
we've got our shit back.
Yeah,
couldn't-
Stein wouldn't let me have them.
No, you could, I mean, technically
That's
Click
fair.
could have, but he wouldn't really have a second to loot. Now he can't, like, Saxon cannot carry like literally everything you own, so it was mostly just weapons. that you use like your main weapons, and then the specific things that Tarek hid. But actually, it's way better for me that they're on the ship. So thank you. I love that they're within accessible means of Sun
Probably
Chasel. No, it's fine. He's just reading Sith rituals right now and learning things.